here is because I want our newest members who are having the most success actually be sharing with the community what it is they're doing. Oftentimes, especially in my business when I got started, I did struggle. I had a lot of insecurities as to what to do and when to do it, and really didn't have anyone there to mentor me or coach me. We didn't have Ignition. We didn't have weekly webinars. We didn't have any of that stuff. And so, first and foremost, I want to provide people some insight as to what it is our newest members are doing so that you can implement that. I will also be leading off this, this effort with some of my own insights as to what's working. I'm actually going to bring on Carrie and Whit on first because I believe what they're doing right now is going to be your unique selling proposition. The thing that's going to help raise you above all the ads that are currently running on Facebook. EMP and our members are not the only people running Facebook ads to audiences in this industry. There's a lot of other systems and marketers, etc. that Carrie and Whit have been able to do some pretty awesome things, and so have the rest of our panel here. And so, first of all, we have Robert Holman. What's up, Robert? How's it going, buddy? Oh, Robert's muted. We can't hear you. We hear the lips moving, but we can't hear you. But we'll come back to Robert. Ed, how's it going, buddy? You're a new member over the past couple of months. How's it going?
56 days today.
56 days. But you are an experienced marketer, sure, and so we're gonna be picking your brain at the end. Putting you in class. I have a lot of experience marketing, especially in the network marketing space as well. And so I want to hear your story as to how you got started and your background, and I'm sure people get value from that. We also have Allison. Allison, you've been with us for how long?
Just over a month, November 23rd.
Oh, Allison, incredible story. She is any moment now, literally, she might go into labor and have to deliver a baby.
So, if I hop off, that's why.
Yeah, she has to run off, that's why. And Allison, you've been the circumstances you're in, most people would have written it off as like, oh, I can't do any of this right now. I'm about to have a baby. I'm gonna, worry about it after. Yet this actually, you used the excuse in the opposite way. You said, I'm about to have this baby, so I better get working on my business and make this EMP thing work.
Yeah.
so Allison, we're gonna get some insights as to what you did over the past month to produce the results you did. Again, everybody in this webinar has done at least $5,000 over the past 60 days or less, and they're going to share with you what they've done. Bran Blaze from the UK. What's up, buddy?
Ireland, man, Ireland.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ireland. That's like an insult what I just did, right?
I forgive you.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. But Bran was actually at No Excuses. He's been with us for a little over 6 months. I started No Excuses. I remember talking to you at No Excuses, and you pretty much had this look in your eye where I'm going to be on that stage next year. I'm going to crush this. And there you are crushing it. And we actually haven't even talked since that time at Excuses. You've just been silently killing it in between your pub crawls. You've been marketing. You actually just came back from the pub, right?
It's 2 a.m. here, yeah. So just in the door.
Awesome. And we got Whit and Carrie. What's up, guys? How's it going?
Hey, we're doing great.
Well, Whit and Carrie have been with us since, also similar to Bran, since right before No Excuses.
Yes.
Again, one of those folks with that twinkle in their eye who are determined to make this work and have figured something out that's pretty beautiful. I'm going to have them share first before anybody else because we've actually been talking. I've actually been giving them a little bit of coaching as to how they can essentially process and systematize the stuff that they kind of, discovered by accident almost. And they're going to be sharing what's working for them. I think they're going to be doing about $10K this month in commissions in EMP in addition to building their network marketing business. And so, and pretty soon they're going to be going full time in their business.
This next month, actually.
Next month.
Over. It's 2 weeks this next month, so.
So both full timers with EMP and our marketing and everything. So fantastic. So let me kick this off. I'm going to actually make sure we are live on Facebook. What you guys are seeing the OBS screen at the bottom if you're watching this on Facebook. Again, because I can't share my camera. I can only one. Let me. I need to do something on OBS so everyone can see you guys. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna so I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna share with people what it is we're doing here, and then afterwards I'm gonna transition to Carrie and Whit, and let them share a little bit about what they're doing. But bottom line here at Elite Marketing Pro, what we teach, what we do, is we don't like to distract you with a lot of different shiny objects. There's a lot of great ways to generate traffic, a lot of great ways to market, but we have pretty much a linear path, a curriculum that we have everybody follow. It's pretty standard. Now, the advantage of doing this is that we keep things rather simple for our newest members and get them into results very quickly. The disadvantage is enough people are doing the exact same thing, then it creates a bit of a bit of competition for one another. Now people are still producing results, still generating leads, generating commissions, and generating profits for their businesses. But it does create a little bit of a Three Stooges effect where everyone's kind of doing the same thing and trying to go through the same channel. And so the purpose of this webinar is I wanted to have some of our newest members share what they're doing on top of what we teach at Elite Marketing Pro. In addition to social media recruiting strategies, which we launched with the help of Julie Burke, we are also, with the help of a lot of members and a lot of team members here at EMP, we teach online marketing. We call it attraction marketing. We can get whatever name we want. But the bottom line is online marketing is defined by giving you the skill set to advertise, actually put an ad out on social media or just some other platform and generate enough interest where somebody clicks on your ad online, comes to your website, they're compelled by the message on your website so much so that they actually opt in and become a lead. They join your newsletter. So they're basically volunteering their name, email or phone number, or at least very minimum their email, in exchange to receive more valuable information and training from you. And so that's the process that we teach. Primarily, we focus on Facebook advertising. And one of the things that started happening is over the past few years, I started developing a Facebook strategy that really was working for me, and I shared it with our community, and our community started, crushing it and generating, hundreds of leads per day collectively, thousands of dollars in commissions every single day, and have had a ever-growing list of prospects that are coming in on autopilot every single day. So that's the power of Facebook. You could put an ad out there and basically have people become prospects voluntarily for your business, for your product, or whatever you're promoting. And that's essentially what attraction marketing is. You're attracting people by putting advertisements out there on social media. Now, because a lot of people are doing this now it's harder for your potential prospects to figure out, who's actually gonna be the best choice for them to follow. And so, what Carrie and Wood have done in their business is it almost happened by accident. So I was talking to Carrie. I started noticing, I see her ads. I see all of your ads, by the way, on Facebook. And I started seeing her ads, and I noticed that one of her ads had a lot of activity. There was basically a lot of comments, and every single comment is somebody's requesting more information. Hey, Carrie, I'd love to know more. Can you send me information? And actually, at first, Carrie wasn't even telling them to comment below in the ad. She wasn't telling them to comment and I'll send you information. They just started asking her for more information rather than just clicking on the ad and going to the website. That should be a clue. Not everybody's not every good prospect is gonna simply click on your ad and volunteer their information on a page. You're gonna miss a lot of the gold if you don't have some other medium for them to contact you. And on their own, they started asking Carrie for information. She would private message them some information, and then some of those hot prospects, she ended up being willing to hop on a video chat with them. And from that video chat, 70 to 80% would end up investing or becoming a customer of Elite Marketing Pro. And so that's an insane conversion that can't be duplicated by any type of automated process. 70 to 80% would become customers, and then about a week or two later, the rate at which they would become full-fledged VIP members was insane. And it was all because she was willing to hop on a video chat with them. And this is a crucial lesson. I'm gonna hand it over to Carrie in just a minute. I'm gonna kind of blow up the screen just so that it's just Carrie and Whit on the screen showing what they're doing. But this is an incredible lesson because majority of you came in to learn techniques to build your network marketing business. What she is doing, if you learn nothing else inside of EMP, if you don't learn a thing about building funnels or setting up a website or anything, if you simply learn the skill set of being able to run a Facebook post as a sponsored ad and be able to market to other people's audiences or people with certain interests and simply say, hey, comment below and for if you want more information, and then engage them in a private chat, that is powerful. In and of itself, that alone can build your entire network marketing business. Or whatever business, if you're an affiliate marketer, or if you're a member of Elite Marketing Pro and doing affiliate income as well. That by itself is so powerful. It allows you to connect with an endless flow of prospects for your business, even if you've never set up a website. And so take that lesson to heart. What we're teaching here at Elite Marketing Pro, the fundamentals of Facebook advertising, where the call to action, in addition to coming to your website, is, hey, comment below and we can have a private chat, and I'll show you more of what we got. That's network marketing gold, in my opinion. I know there's a few network marketing, veterans and experienced members here that are on our panel. Any quick comments from any of you in terms of what I just said and how powerful that technique is?
Well, yes, absolutely. Anytime you can take someone to a video chat or just an online chat from an advertisement and start asking targeted questions, and your skills are for moving somebody through the process very quickly to close, that's gold. It's, for me, old school. It was belly to belly, face to face. Now online, it's video, it's still face to face. It's just the same thing we did back in the day. We're now doing it here virtually. So if you can master that, you can set yourself free.
Beautiful. Awesome. So I want to hand it now to Carrie and Whit. You guys have been, again, crushing it. I kind of just explained the process briefly, but if you, over the next 10 or 15 minutes, can you go into more detail? Because I think this is going to set the foundation for people exploding their results, especially if they've been struggling with kind of standing out from the crowd. Hey, Lori. Hi, guys. Hi.
What's doing my room door, sorry.
Oh, no problem. So you guys are live on Facebook, so hopefully all your makeup is done. But first we'll go with Carrie. So with Carrie, the floor is yours. Please share with the community what you guys have been doing, and I hope everyone here is taking notes. I breezed through their strategies, so now they're going to go into a little more detail. So go ahead.
Yeah, so like Chris says, we're Whit and Carrie. I think our biggest thing is just that we work this as a team, and so we're able to attract a lot of people that maybe other people aren't able to attract. But in this whole strategy and what we've been using, I'm not afraid to get in front of people face to face, like Ed was saying. If you can get in front of people face to face and build a relationship and see their reactions to what you're showing them, you're golden. If you're just getting on a phone call with somebody, people can hide things in their voice pretty easy. And so with getting on a video chat, they see I'm a real person. I walk them through a certain process that I'll actually show everyone tonight of exactly what I walk them through. And I'm just getting to know them. Before anything else, I'm finding out what company they're in, if they're happy where they're at, if, what they're struggling with in their business, what they wish that they could do better. Just having a conversation with people first, and then the entire transition into this process of taking people. So let's see. Is my screen? Maybe I can share my screen. How do I do that, Bernie? Let's see. think so.
Let me make you a presenter real quick.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's the easiest way to do it. Here we go. Okay, can everyone see my screen now?
There we go.
Okay, great. So the first thing that I do is first, when introducing myself, I'm telling them our story. I'm hearing their story. Whit's been, involved in this process as well. He's done the same thing. But after we find out who they are, where they're from, what goals they have in their business, most of the time, the big thing they're struggling with is lead generation and finding people to talk to. That's usually the thing. And so we never go into a conversation just expecting that somebody is going to enroll with EMP. We only bring up EMP if that's what they're looking for, but 95% of the time, EMP is what they're looking for. And so first, I take them through this process. I give them an overview of what EMP has been able to do for us and what EMP is going to allow them to create for themselves. And what a lot of people struggle with is they hate that they're spamming people, and they're always talking about their products. They're always talking about their company. And when they see Whit and I, we never once mention anything about our company or anything about our products. And so they're immediately asking, they're doing something different because they see the results that we're having and they see that we're doing something different this way. And so we show them our online recruiting process and we give them an overview this way. And we show them that in this entire process that we take people through, and we tell them, we refer to it as a funnel because you're funneling your perfect prospect to you in this process, we're able to take people from cold market to hot market before we even met them. And so once people get hot market, that's when they're reaching out to us for more information, or they're commenting and asking what company we're in and if they can get more information on how they can work with us. And so once they get to that point, we get on a video chat with them. We're seeing where they're at, if they're happy in the company they're in. Those that aren't happy where they're at, we're bringing them EMP and also our company that we're in. Those that are happy where they're at, we bring them Elite Marketing Pro. So it's a way that we're getting paid even when people say no to our network marketing opportunity. And that's something that appeals to 95% of people that are out there because network marketers get a lot of no's in general. And so we give them an example, as you can see here, of how it all works. We talked to them about having a fan page rather than a personal page and the differences between the two. We talk about our website, and I'm upfront and tell people they don't have to be a blogger to know how to do this, but I do go into the key points of the website of how you're able to capture people's information and you're able to build an email list with your website, as well as it's a place where people can come to get to know and like and trust you before they have to actually reach out to you and meet you that way. There's already that you've already built that trust with the person when they're getting on the video chat with you. And so then I give them some social proof that it's working. Then being on the video chat with me is proof enough in itself that it works. But I like to show people that we do have people that are reaching out asking, what company are you in? Can you send me more information? We want to work with Whit and you. And so the reason why that's so powerful for people is because they realize that we're branding ourselves in this entire strategy rather than the network marketing company that we're at. And so after I show them that, I show them it piece by piece. I go into Elite Marketing Pro. Let's see here. So first, I go through it. So just like I went through it in the overview, I go through it piece by piece with them here, and I say, this is our fan page. We launched our fan page the end of April, and in the end of April, or since the end of April, we've had 6,100 people that have pre-qualified themselves. They're higher quality prospects because they've liked our page. They're raising their hands and saying, I want to see Whit and Carrie on my timeline every single day. And so then I actually give them an overview of the business side of Facebook and with ads. And I actually show them how I'm able to target people with Facebook because most people don't even know this is here. They can see that their posts are coming up on their Facebook, but they don't even know that this is a world that they can even use. And so I'll go into let's say I'm promoting my page, and I'll actually go through how powerful Facebook's targeting is. And I always say, this is how I found you. And when I say that, they're like, holy cow, it's like all of a sudden the light bulb goes off, you found me this way. and I'm interested in your opportunity, or I'm interested in what you're showing me right now, how many people can I get in front of if I were to do something like this? And so we go into kind of different things that you can target for network marketers, whoever their perfect prospect is that they're looking for. After that, we take them over to our website, which I don't have pulled up here. But when we take them over to our website, we're showing them like the different things that we have where we're building a relationship with people before they have to reach out to us. There's a place where they can come to get to know us by seeing our story. There's testimonials of people that have worked with us. All it is, it's all social proof. And then with the blog, we're showing them, like, this is how we get people on our email list. We bring them in here and we show them that that's how that process works. And then once we get to that point, we ask them if they have any other questions. If there's, if they're open to moving forward and seeing how they can set something like this up for themselves. And once we get to that point, we show them our commissions. Like, I don't know if that's a bad thing to do, but I actually show them, like, we've made $9,000 in the last, how many weeks. And all that is a way for us to build our network marketing business. It's an additional source of income so that when we're paying for advertising, it's not coming out of our own pocket. When we're going to events, it's not coming out of our own pocket. It's all funded by this additional source of income. And so, and now that Whit's, leaving his job, the last few people that I've talked to, like once we've shown them this, and we kind of go over the ignition coaching. Yeah, we go over the ignition coaching and we show them, like, if you buy the book, it's $27, you get your money back in 30 days. If it's a money back guarantee, if you decide that this isn't for you, you're going to get calls with the coach. You're going to be able to go through the first 5 modules of this coaching. They're going to lay the foundation for you, so you know exactly. I'm edifying the Elite Marketing Pro. I'm edifying the coach that they're going to have, and I'm telling them that this is the direction that you're going to go. And if it's not for you, you'll know by the time you get to Module 5. If you get to Module 5 and this isn't for you, they give you the option. If you can come and, you can take what we've taught you and you can go and apply it yourself, or you can join one of the 5 mentorship programs that we have. And so once we get there, like Fernie said, between 70 and 80% of people actually purchase Attraction Marketing Formula. Of those people that purchase the book, it's a good 60 to 70% upgrade to VIP.
Yeah. And that's what we've had in the last, especially in the last 30 to 60 days, is where we've had a lot of that change. And it's just because we adopted this strategy. So basically what we're doing is, and what everybody's trying to do is bridge that gap from network marketers, if you're in network marketing, to why they need to come and build online and the power of it, like Fernie was talking about earlier, but they don't know that they need that yet. And so we're just bridging that gap, and that's what AMF does. And so most of the time people are trying to get on the boot camp and they're trying to push AMF, but what we're doing is we're basically doing what AMF is supposed to do, but we're getting face-to-face with these people.
We're building a relationship.
Every single person that's asking or coming to us and saying, hey, I want to know what you're doing, this exact thing is what we show them every single time. And now, Fernie, some of the stuff that he actually talked to us about, what was it, last week, give them an extra offer on top of it. If you're going to buy right now, let's give you an extra offer of what. And so me and Karen, we have some of our own products that we are starting to use and give just free if they'll purchase right then and there. Mm-hmm. And what's cool about it is last Wednesday, we did 3 sales in 2 hours.
Yeah.
In a couple hours. And it's just because of the strategy that we do. And it's just because right away they're getting face-to-face with us. We're getting to know them. They get to see our mannerisms, how we act, if we're actually real, genuine people actually trying to help them. And just one experience particularly, Carrie was actually on a phone call with another person. Another one called, she only wanted to talk to us on the phone. And we said, okay, that's fine. That's cool. And so I actually took the phone call, and I got to talk to this lady. But as soon as we get somebody on the phone, we're immediately trying to get them on a video chat with us. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I got to talk to her a little bit. I just briefly went over what we just showed you in less detail. And I just said, look, if you really want to know this is for you, get on a video chat with us. And she did, and she bought that exact night.
Yeah, and right after we got off, she purchased.
And so basically, we have awesome coaches with EMP, but we've kind of taken it upon ourselves to further that along and then basically edify everything that EMP is doing. So we're just bridging that gap before they even get to AMF. Then when they get to AMF, when they read through it, they're just like, it just makes more sense. And then that's where we get those follow-up upgrades to annual and VIP. Is they're just like, okay, that all the pieces are together that you just showed me. All the pieces are now falling into place. And so I wanted to have Carrie pull up that one that Fernie was talking about. And this is something, like Fernie said, that we kind of just stumbled upon. Actually, how we actually stumbled upon this was a year before we even found out about EMP. We come across a guy that we went to high school with that did affiliate marketing with another company, but just used basically groups on Facebook to spam everything. Okay, what we were doing was we were doing the exact same thing, but we had in a couple of the groups that we actually posted to, and kind of did kind of like a setup ad type thing without the picture, without an actual sponsored ad, is we could get a whole bunch of people that actually wanted more info from us. The sad thing is we didn't have any of the tools that we have now with EMP and actually how to transition those people into our company or to anything else. And so one particular one, we had over 200 to 300 people want more info from us. And this is before we found EMP. And so this particular ad is what Fernie was talking about earlier.
94 comments of everyone just asking more info. And something else that we do is we engage with people on the post. We're asking them, when they're asking more info, we're making sure that they got it. We're asking them to, let us know that they got it. And most of the time they're commenting with us saying, this is exactly what I'm looking for. I can't wait to talk to you. And so when they're seeing all of this, it was crazy because all of a sudden people weren't having to click on the ad anymore to come in and become leads. They were just saying, send me info, send me info, send me info. And so it was just the message that I was sending was, hey, just replying to your comment on my post, or you open the video chatting with me.
And over 95% of people were willing to talk to us. Mm-hmm. And that's the cool thing about what this does is that there's so much engagement that we're involved with. And even with Julie Burke's social media recruiter, that's what she talks about is engagement. And so a lot of people, they're trying to figure everything out. They're trying to put all the pieces together, but they forget to actually start to build relationships with these people. And so before they even see our face, we are getting into their heads, we're getting into their lives, and they're becoming that warm market, that hot market. And then as soon as they get on a video chat with us, we're pretty confident that most people that will get on a video chat with us, we will get them to at least purchase AMF, no matter what.
They can't, because we're showing them our actual results, they can't argue that it doesn't work. And they're seeing all the social proof. We're showing them we've got 6,100 people that have liked our page. These are the conditions that are coming in. And, I think another reason why we relate to a lot of people is because we've been through the struggles that network marketers have been through. We've driven 3 hours one way for our one appointment to stand us up. We've left our kids for weeks on end to go road tripping, trying to find people. We live in a really teeny town, and so if you're able to hit those pains of people that they're experiencing right now, and you're offering them a solution, and you're actually proving to them that it works.
And it's just because, again, it comes down to getting on a video chat with them. And we do that with everybody that's willing to do it. We don't just, we're not just looking for one particular person. I want to know who that person is by getting face-to-face with them on a video chat. And because of this, we've been able to bring people into our network marketing business, quite a few actually. And we've also been able to obviously promote EMP just a lot better. Those that are happy with the company that they're with, now they're coming into EMP. And we're doing a lot, really, really great things with EMP as well. And it's just because of how willing we are to get on video chat. And that is one thing that everybody tells us. Most people just because like Freddie said, we're not the only ones doing this. And they've come across a lot of different things. And it's basically just stuff thrown at them. They sign up for it, and that's about it. When somebody comes in on our list on just some of our own products, we're trying to get on a Zoom call with them. We're trying to get on a Zoom. And because we're doing this, we're just seeing a lot of success with that because people are just like, holy cow, you dropped everything to get on with us.
They can see that we're real people and that we really care about them and their business. We're not just there to take their money.
And when they become annual, it doesn't just stop there. Yes, we realize that EMP has their own coaches to kind of walk them through that process, but we have our own calendars. They schedule time with us that we can continue to walk them forward. And so if they do go annual, usually we can get them to go EIP along with the help of the awesome coaches with EMP because just because we're walking them through that process, just because they signed up, we didn't just say, hey, here you go, let the coaches take over, you'll figure it out. We're constantly doing this, and because of that, we've had a lot of elevation members, VIP members, acceleration, stuff like that are just it's booming. And so that's kind of in a nutshell what we've been
It
doing.
might have taken more than 10 minutes, sorry, but I hope that you guys found value from it.
No, that was exactly 15 minutes, which is perfect.
Okay.
The main, for me, the takeaway, especially if you're a network marketer watching this, and you're trying to make sense of, okay, why EMP? Why are you offering other products that aren't in the network marketing business? Well, one, remember what they said. They first asked them questions. What are you struggling with? Where are you at right now? And they just listened, and they listened for what the needs are and problems are of that particular prospects. If they're happy with their company, they're involved in network marketing, great. Then you support them and introduce them to EMP. And if they're open or not involved with a company, then that's an opportunity for you to introduce them to what you're doing. And obviously, because you've found them online, they're going to want to learn how you did that as well. In either way, in either case, they can learn how to generate leads online as part of your organization or generate leads online as part of this awesome community we have at Elite Marketing Pro. No matter how good you are at network marketing, on average, over 95% of your prospects will not be joining your business. So wouldn't it be awesome for you to be able to serve them and earn an income as a result of serving their needs? And that's what we do here at Elite Marketing Pro. We allow you to monetize the 95% while you're funding the 5%, which are gonna blow your business out of the water. So thanks so much, Whit and Carrie, for offering that perspective. That was awesome. Wasn't that awesome, panelists?
Yes, awesome.
We're really honored to be on with all of these people because Brett and I kind of been following him since we first got started. We had talks back and forth.
Yeah.
Robert came in and started blowing everybody away, and it's been
fun.
It's great. We're grateful that we could be here tonight.
Love a little bit of hardcore friendly competition.
Bring it on.
Yeah, that's right.
Awesome. So the next, I want to bring on Allison Schlitt. Allison, you've been with us for a little bit over a month. You've performed extremely well. I believe you have a little over 5,000 in commissions, in addition to your network marketing business. And so I want you to just take the floor for the next 10 to 15 minutes and just share. And again, like I mentioned earlier in the call, Allison is expecting a baby, and that baby can come at any point. So in the middle of the talk, she has to pull. You guys know why. But I really appreciate you being here and really not making excuses for herself and her family, and she's an inspiration to us all. So take it away, Allison.
Well, thank you. First of all, I have to give you props for pronouncing my last name correctly because nobody ever does that on the first try. So good job for that. And it's actually a little over $7,000, which not to, but I just think that for me, that's so inspiring that it's something that you can accomplish with zero skills coming into this whatsoever, and really just plugging into a system that's set in place to set us up for success. So I think it's very intimidating that I'm following Whit and Carrie, but it's also, I think, awesome because of where I'm coming from in my story. So, I am pretty new to network marketing. I've only been in the industry for a little over a year and a half. I've been building full-time for since October of last year. And I have twin boys, they're 4. As Fernie said, I'm pregnant. I'm literally due any day. And, it started really hearing this buzz about attraction marketing and really started to understand, if I want to take my business to the level that I want to be at for myself and my family, I'm going to have to get privy to what's going on online. And I have a personal mindset coach that I work with, and I started mentioning it to him. I think I want to start a fan page because I want to find a different way to create more leads so that when this baby comes, I can focus my time on my baby and not be stressed that I'm not touching my business as much and that my residual income for my business is going to go down. So, he said to me immediately, well, Allison, that's great, but how do you monetize a fan page? That's what the point is. You have to be able to monetize it. and got into sales funnels and capture pages and all of that, and literally my mind exploded, and I was like, okay, this is too much. And then I started following Julie Burke, and saw what she was doing, and then I was scrolling through Facebook, as I spent a lot of time doing just over a month ago, scrolling, just like hoping that I would see something that I could connect with somebody about to share my business. And I saw an ad, a sponsored post. I clicked on it. I purchased attraction marketing right away. It was $27. I thought I've spent way more on things that I never used before, so what's $27? I was completely blown away from day one at the value that is presented from the second you click on a blog post. I can really feel that that's where EMP comes from, is providing value. And so I was impressed with that right away. I was impressed with the fact that, I got assigned a coach right away, that someone was actually going to take time to speak with me. And, coming into it, when I got to the point where I was really grappling with, well, is this right for me? Like, my goal, I'm sold out for my company. I love my network marketing company. I love everything about it. And I thought, and I'm just being totally real because I think other people will be able to relate, because I know I personally invited a lot of people who are not in EMP on to this to hear some stories. And so this is how I felt. I thought, okay, if I do this, it means I'm not good enough to succeed in my network marketing company to the level that I thought. That's really what I thought. And then I had to go back and forth. I spent a lot of time talking with my coach, Bethany. At the time, she was amazing. I talked with the girl, Heather Glaze, who is the link that I clicked on. These were real people that were willing to talk to me. And I realized that, when you come from, this is why I got involved in my network marketing company, because I fell in love with a product that could be a solution for people. And I felt like if I just keep this to myself, then that's not what it's all about. It's about sharing and paying it forward. And I feel like when you truly believe that you have a gift in what you know and you've discovered, that it's so natural to want to share it. This is what we talk about in network marketing all the time. So I felt the same way with EMP. I thought, if this is something that, like Bernie said, 95% of the people you talk to are not going to join your network marketing business. So, and that's okay, but I have something else to offer them that can help their business. And not only help their business with network marketing, but create an additional stream of income, which has been, and it's been life-changing for us already as a family, and it's only been a little over a month. I placed my first ad on December 1st, and here we are, it's not even the end of the month, and I've created some serious leads and some serious income. And I hope to be where Whit and Gary are after I get settled with baby and building out my blog and my website. But I'm not doing any of that yet. All I'm doing is doing ads, and I am I shouldn't say all I'm doing, because I'm creating ads, but I'm really leading just like EMP does. I try my best to lead with value. I try to provide value for the people who are on my page. I don't go into any conversation or any interaction with anybody in the sense of I'm trying to sell them on anything, either my network marketing company or or with EMP. I really go into every interaction, every conversation is how can I provide value, and that's what I really lead with on my page. I also have found a lot of value in the coaching and the VIP level, because Fernando was my coach for a VIP and really helped me hone in on who am I speaking to. Just like Whit and Carrie were saying, you discover what people's pains are, and then you have a solution for them. And so, who I talk to is me. I'm a mompreneur. That's who I talk to. I talk to women who are working hard to be successful in their network marketing business and want to take it to the next level, and they want to be present for their kids. And they want to be home with their kids, and I'm providing an opportunity for that to happen, whether it be with my network marketing business or EMP or both. So, but what's funny, I will share one more thing is, I thought, okay, if I do this, it means I'm not gonna, I'm not cut out to make it in my network marketing business, even though I've experienced success, right? But since I've joined, there have been some top leaders in my company that I've seen join as well. I mean, I'm talking, million dollar earners that are now joining EMP. And so I truly believe that, people who are not getting, I did a post on my page about this, or video. It's like posting on Facebook on your personal page is, it's like everybody does it. There's no, I mean, that doesn't set you apart from anybody else in the industry. What sets you apart is how you can take that into like a fan page and you can provide value, and you can really take it to a whole different level. And obviously it goes deeper than that with doing your blog and your own website and all of that. But really it's like, the people who are really going to be around long term, we all have to step it up. And just like Freddie was sharing at the beginning, I mean, things are changing. Now there's a lot of people doing, Facebook ads, what I'm doing right now. So it's just it's just being a student, taking action and being a professional, which is always, educating yourself and staying, I'm having a contraction right now, staying on top of your game. And, yeah, so that's my story.
Awesome. And if you have to have the baby now, then please feel free to leave. I think our goal is to make things simple for people. Kind of no system, no organization, no training platform will ever be perfect. And we're certainly not going to judge from a place of perfection. But I think the most important thing to keep in mind is simplicity. And that's what we do. When we get started, we don't try to overwhelm you with a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on, but if you simply follow the curriculum at Ignition, follow that process, you will be given what you can handle. And I think Allison has been an example of taking action on everything we've given her, even though she hasn't built out a massive fan page presence or blog or any of that stuff. She's, I think for the most part, being willing to connect is a big part of everyone's strategy here, and also following the steps that have been given her. And I know Fernando. I go by Fernie. Fernando is one of our coaches. He goes by Fernando out of Australia, so people tend to confuse us. They think he's Fernie. It's pretty funny. So thank you, Allison, for sharing, and we're going to be celebrating your new baby when it comes in the AP community. So I look forward to it.
Thanks.
All right. So next, I wanted to bring on. Let me see, Mr. Robert Holman. Robert is also relatively new to our community. A little bit just over a month. Is that correct, Robert? Oh, Robert's still muted. We still got you. We still can't hear you, man. We're showing you on our end that your microphone's working, so it might be your headset, possibly.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Oh, there we go.
There you go. I guess it's my headset.
We got you.
Yeah, I believe I actually joined around the end of October, but I didn't really get actively started until probably around the 1st of November. And I'm too, like the other two just presented here a little bit things in common. As you can see, I'm from the old school, internet marketing. This is what happens when you get old school. It turns you gray real quick. But I've been involved with, a number of network marketing companies through the years. I've had great success in a lot of them. But I walked away from the last one I was with. I've already won a car with them. I had several promotions, but I was just sick and tired of promoting events one after the other, going to weekly meetings, meeting people in Starbucks, and so I was tired and I walked away. And then one day I was just cruising around on the internet and saw a video by Kate McShay and a great lady, and just got really interested in what she was talking about with EMP. So I did join, and like I said, around the end of October, but actually we got started with lead marketing in early November, and was really excited with the first several coaching calls that I had gone through with Rafael Santana Penny Kelly and Fernando and Tom, since going to VIP. And I guess I placed my first ad, I think, the 5th of November. And after going through all the training and studying some of the weekly webinars that y'all had about traffic, Facebook traffic, and watching what everybody was doing, and then tried to critique what I was doing through that. This first ad went live on, I think, November 5th. November 20th, we had decided, my wife and I decided to go to South Padre Island for Thanksgiving and spend a week down there for the holiday. And while we were down there, my phone kept going off. And so I started looking at it and noticed I was starting to get leads coming in. And then immediately I was getting people buying AMF, attraction marketing formula. And it seemed like right after that, they were upgrading to a annual membership. I guess while we were down there that 6 days, we made a little over $1,100 in sales from the EMP. And so I continued to start placing ads. I run probably 5 ads at a time, and then check the metrics every morning to see what they're doing, see what my relevant score is. If it's not 7, I kill it. Well, I'll take that back. I ran some ads with 6 and 5, but the click-through rate wasn't too bad. And as I continued to run it, add more money to it, the regular score went up and the click-through rate was better. But I guess my best ad so far has been the social media recruiting with June Burke. Gosh, it's still running today. I started it, I guess that was just before it launched. And got a return ROI on that particular ad of near 400% from what we've done. But I was excited in our first 32 days, we generated just a little over 5K with what we'd accomplished. And so I've talked to Tom, my last coach that I worked with, and we have a meeting set up in early January to talk to him about going to acceleration. I'm looking forward to moving into that direction and building this out farther and farther. I've just been really excited with the response that we've got from people. And what I do with each and every new lead that comes in, I actually send them a personal email, thanking them for being a lead and explaining to them I was where they probably are not too long ago, and that they were really in the right place at the right time. And also in that email, I provide them my calendar where they can actually schedule a free 5-minute call with me. And I have several that take me up on that calendar. And I actually just visit with them and find out what it is they do. I use terminology forms. Some of you are probably familiar with that. Family, occupation, recreation, and money. To find out what their goals are, what they're currently doing, and what their pain is, what's been their struggle. Of course, it all leads to leads. And so I introduced the Elite Marketing Pro at that time and talked to them about the training that's available through Elite Marketing Pro and how you can move out of the old school metrics, old school training into the 21st century training. And so people have been responsive to that. I've been really excited with our results so far, but I'm anxious to get off this webinar tonight and duplicate what Kerry and I were doing. So, good job, guys. So, but yeah, that's about my story, I guess. But it's been fun. I'm enjoying myself again. I'm excited about what network marketing has. I work about 2 to 3 hours every morning, play golf in the afternoon. So life's grand. God's good.
That's exactly. And so we're gonna you remember to. And I think we're talking about old school versus new school, but everyone here has a willingness to talk on the phone or on video chat or whatever medium to connect with people personally. So the leads are being generated in some automated fashion using ads and different Facebook strategies. But the bottom line is you still got to be willing to talk to somebody and connect with them personally. So there's certain parts of old school that will never be old school. That's the fundamentals of of building any type of community, network marketing community, and affiliate community like what we have at EMP. And so that's a necessary component. The cool thing is you can spend more time connecting with people who want to hear what you got as opposed to connecting with people that can care less about what you got. And that's the main difference that we're talking about here. And Robert, as an experienced network marketer, has discovered that he's now able to spend those 2.5 hours per day running, monitoring his ads and connecting with people who really are interested in what he has, and the rest of the time enjoying his life and not having to have a big chunk of his day spent, doing whatever cold market prospecting trainers ask people to do nowadays. I don't know what that. It used to be cold calling and lurking at malls. I don't know if that's still it, but so I appreciate you, Robert, and I think we have so much to learn from you, given your experience in network marketing, and so I'm looking forward to having all of you guys on and continue to deliver more training to our community. So with that said, I wanted to quickly ask our community members. We're broadcasting live right now on Facebook. There's over 200 people on our GoToWebinar right now. What I want you guys, I ask you if you guys are getting value from this, please go on our Facebook page right now and share the live broadcast that we're doing on Facebook. Share it far and wide on your fan pages, on your personal profile. If you want to add your affiliate link for AMF, go ahead and do that. But share what it is your biggest takeaway so far has been from this webinar, and just share it with people. We really appreciate it. I know everybody here will appreciate the added exposure. And bottom line is people need to hear this message, and I'm glad we are here. And again, Robert, we just heard from Allison who had to step away. She has to rest because she's, has to put up the energy for two people, not just for. And really appreciate you being here. We have Ed, who's also an experienced networker, Whit and Carrie. And so we're about to hear from Lori and Bren. But again, please share far and wide with everybody because we need this message to be spread. We're not here to bash and go, just say anything bad about successful network marketers. If that's how they built doing things old school and great, but there's a growing segment of our industry who wants to have options, who wants to have leverage, and we're here to give that to them, and we're here to add value to their lives. And I think every single one of these people that's our panelists is proof that what we do here online works. So, with that said, I'm gonna next up we have Bren. What's up, Bren? How's it going, buddy?
How's you been, man? Good to hear you.
Good, buddy. So I hope has your buzz worn out from your pub crawl?
A little bit, yeah.
So, Bren, the last time we spoke was at No Excuses about 6 months ago. Your results have been growing ever since. Silently crushing it. We haven't spoken much, and there's been one question I've been meaning to ask you. What the hell are you doing?
How long do you have?
I have all night, but you, sir, have about 10 to 15 minutes.
Well, yeah, I leveled up just before No Excuses. I went VIP, and then when I came back, I decided I didn't have much of an advertising budget, so I decided to focus on one strategy. I spent about $6,000 on everything I could find related to YouTube marketing. So I bought everything that everyone had, lost about 2 YouTube accounts in the process, testing things, and the toughest path creates the strongest warrior, but you keep going. So eventually, I didn't really have much of an advertising budget, so I had to use sweat equity to build up a certain amount of what I call digital real estate that was being found on a daily basis. So where a lot of people are using Facebook marketing, I decided I've never used Facebook, and I've never picked up the phone, and I've never used traditional prospecting methods. I've always been an internet marketer pretty much from day one. So with YouTube, I was going after keywords and things that indicated that people were already an opportunity buyer. Someone was already invested in a company and they were looking to improve their skill set. So I wasn't going after words like Amway review. I was going after words how to sell Amway more effectively online. So I was going after more long tail keywords, and I was just relying on putting out so much content that it was creating leads. Now it's 30 to 50 leads a day that's being generated. These are residual leads. So with the Facebook ad, it's not evergreen. The audience gets stale and you have to keep replenishing and finding new audiences. Whereas with YouTube, it's brand new searches every minute of every day. So once you've got that built, I mean, everything I create right now, I try and tailor it towards mobile, because I've noticed over the last few months, I'm up to about 70% of the traffic is coming from mobile. And I mean, that's the most valuable 4 inches of real estate on the planet right now. So you've got to make sure your entire funnel is optimized for mobile. A lot of the traffic I'm getting now, I'm going to get onto Instagram in a minute, but with YouTube, once I had about $3,000 a month coming in, I started to reinvest that in YouTube ads. So people have a really short attention span. I was keeping the video under 60 seconds. I'd flag my audience, ask them a question within the first few seconds, and I'd do the call to action within those first 15 seconds and display the URL at the bottom of the video, deliver some sharp pieces of content, what they're going to get. So I leveraged Elite Marketing Pro 100% starting out, and then gradually I started to take over parts of the process. So I let Elite Marketing Pro capture the leads and follow up with the leads, but then I started creating my own capture pages with the Capture Page Creator that Elite Marketing Pro provides, and I started building out my own list. So since May, I've generated about just over 7,000 leads from YouTube, and that continues to go up every day. But then I took over the email follow-up, and then I built out my own bootcamp. So I built out my own video bootcamp. So video is crushing it, as you all know right now. So video is extremely powerful, extremely effective, and when you have an Irish accent, it helps a lot. I noticed that 80% of my sales was coming from American women, so I decided, okay, I'm just going to dump all my advertising dollars into targeting women between the age of 20 and 40 in America, and the sales just went through the roof. So that was pretty handy. Then pretty much what I started doing then was Instagram. This is completely untapped. Instagram has been, Facebook have taken it over, but it's so untapped. 90% of marketers are all fighting over scraps on Facebook, where there's only about 10% of marketers on Instagram. You can get, what I'm leveraging, I don't even have an Instagram account. What I'm leveraging for my primary opportunity is Instagram shoutouts. You can leverage the power of an influencer. I've gotten a shout out on a huge Instagram account with 6 million followers for about $80. And I was generating leads for about 20 to 30 cents just from that one shout out. Do you want a 10K per month side hustle? Visit xyz.com. You decide, if you go through, you can type into Instagram, whether it be luxury, motivation, success quotes, mindset, type that in. You're going to visit the accounts, and if you see a Kik or an email address, a Kik is just simply an app that allows you to instantly chat. If you see either of them, it means they're open to advertise on their Instagram channel. Then you don't even need an Instagram account. You can they will actually swap out their bio in their Instagram account, replace it with whatever you wanted to say and your link. So literally, the amount of credibility and authority that has, if you are getting a shout out an account with 9 million followers and your link is in their bio, so you can say in the image, click the link in bio and the person follows through. You're driving thousands of visitors for a fraction of the cost, and they're laser targeted depending on what type of account you go after. So you're essentially getting an image ad with tens of thousands of impressions in front of and as many people as you want. So it's pretty untapped right now. And then every visitor that came over that would visit my page, I'd have Facebook pixels set up so I'd know who opted in and who didn't opt in. Once I reached 2,000 opt-ins, I'd create a lookalike audience inside of Facebook so that I could and the people that didn't opt in, I'd remarket to those people and follow up with them. But all the results I've got from Elite Marketing Pro has been 100% YouTube. So that's essentially all I've used, just video marketing, and that's search engine traffic. So this person has already typed in a question in real time, they're looking for help, you show up with the problem, provide some value in the video, and then do a strong call to action and drive them over to the website. And as far as leads are concerned, I've generated leads from multiple social media accounts and big media buys and solo ads, all kinds of things, but the open rates you get on YouTube leads, I would swap 100 YouTube leads for 10,000 solo ad leads any day of the week. You get over a 50% open rate. The engagement, because you're not competing with the 100 other marketers in their inbox. So they're very powerful leads. That's pretty much what I'm doing, guys. Just Instagram and YouTube.
So everybody got that, right? So we don't need to do a replay of this video at all. Everybody's got it.
Language barrier.
Oh no, that's not what I meant, man. I meant that you just pounded so much value into such a short period of time. Trust me, I think your accent makes it sound cooler than it really is, maybe.
I was bored as hell, you know.
Like if they hear your accent, or if they hear my Mexican accent, teaching this sound, like, man, this is boring. This your accent is cooler, and
Yeah,
maybe the few beers you've had has helped a little bit.
always in the system.
Awesome, man. So I think we're gonna have to bring Bren back to do some training that's more extensive training for the community, so he can really lay out his strategy for YouTube marketing.
Yeah,
Because I think majority of our affiliates who are having great success are doing it with Facebook, but occasionally we have this, the disruptor, if you will, that figures out something else that's cool. And so, Brand, I think we'll have you back for another webinar and expand on that a little further. How does that sound?
I'd love to. Yeah, absolutely. Sounds good.
Fantastic. So before everybody starts getting their Google account shut down because they're doing the wrong thing, I think it's best that they learn from somebody that's already getting results with EMP, and that person right now is Mr. Blaze. So thanks a ton for sharing that, man.
No problem, Fran.
All right. Well, last but certainly not least, the only reason she's last is she showed up a little late. I think you were on the wrong webinar. What happened?
I was on my own. I had a webinar I did at 5, and all of a sudden it happened at 6 o'clock. So, sorry.
Oh, God. Oh, no worries. Hey, you're working your business. I'd rather you do that than having to disrupt it. So, awesome. Well, Lori, I want you to share. Actually, I'm sorry. You're not last. Ed's last. I put last. Sorry, I forgot. Ed's last because he's actually has a lot of experience. Even though he's new to our community, he's certainly not new to this industry. And so I'm having Ed last for a reason. But Lori, you've new to EMP. If you don't mind sharing a little bit of your background, your story, and what are you doing that's absolutely crushing it right now for you, and what advice do you have for those that are relatively new, or maybe those that are struggling a little bit with their marketing?
Well, first of all, I think I need to start running ads because you guys are crushing it with ads, and I'm not running any ads to promote EMP right now. This all happened kind of just on an idea. I got into network marketing in late 2010 and did the belly to belly thing for about a year and a half, and quickly realized that I didn't like doing that, and it was too slow, and I'm much more introverted. I don't like going to networking things 5 nights a week or however long, to meet a million people face to face. And I have an IT background, so I thought there's got to be a way on the internet, to grow my business faster. And that's how I discovered futuristic marketing back in 2012 and bought that software from Jonathan Budd and Mark Hoverson and started learning how to be an online marketer instead of doing belly to belly. And from there, I kind of got more into high ticket and direct sales from network marketing, although I did grow a team using all online marketing methods, using funnels, Facebook ads, and that kind of thing. And, I was committed to growing my business online just because I would much rather be home growing my business than having to be out doing that. And what happened with me was I was in Vince Reed's midst. I was in midst, and he decided to merge with EMP. And so by default, I got an annual membership to EMP. So I didn't go through a normal way to get into EMP. I didn't know anything about the attraction marketing manual or any of that. And, I never clicked on anybody's blog post to get into EMP. But I'm all about attraction marketing. I teach attraction marketing. That's what I teach to my team members and all that. And funnels are like it for me. So So it was so congruent. I just loved it, and I took a look at it, and I'm trying to figure out how EMP works and everything. And I spoke to my coach and trying to figure out a way to use it, because I have a bunch of other affiliate marketing products that I market to, and I can't do too many things. So recently this year, I decided to start my own coaching business and have my own info product. And that has been my focus for the last 7 months. So I started that. I started, running ads to recruit for my coaching business, to enroll new clients in my coaching business, teaching them how to build funnels. That's what I do. And I looked at, and I was like, geez, I need to add a tripwire to my thank you page. And I thought, well, I've got two choices. I can find one, or I can create my own. And I didn't feel like waiting to create my own tripwire. And so I decided to use the AMF manual as my tripwire. So I put the manual on my thank you page. And so once people opted in I have a free training that I offer that brings people into learning about online marketing. I target network marketers, people that don't like to cold market prospect, just like I was. And so they register for my webinar, and then when they register and go to the thank you page, they see the AMF manual, and I tell them that my friend Fernie wrote it, and that it's required reading for my team, because anybody like me needs to be doing attraction marketing, or wants to do attraction marketing, and that's what I think works really well. So so people started getting the manual, and because EMP is so awesome, and they have all the back end coaches, introducing the annual membership and upselling people. Some people were going up to annual. I was trying to keep up with the lead with, every time I would get either a lead or congratulations, you got an AMF sale. I also send out a personal email to all of those people. I also send them my automated link to, have a phone conversation with me to get on my calendar. Some people respond, some people don't, but that's kind of how it's all happened. And I will say this very important lesson, and that is that it's an awesome affiliate program when all you have to do is send traffic to the front end offer, and then there's salespeople on the back end taking care of everything for you. Not that I don't want to talk to people, I do, but I've got this whole other thing that I'm working on and that I'm growing, which is also, by the way, a downsell for my coaching program. So people that aren't ready to invest the money to go into my coaching program, I downsell them to EMP, because it's such an affordable way to learn attraction marketing and to learn how to be an online marketer for newbies. It's earning while you're learning. There's nothing better than that. And everything is top notch, and you guys are the original attraction marketing people, and I love that. And so, here's the big lesson that I learned was I would be talking to Ivan Alvarez, my coach, and he's like, Lori, you really should go VIP. And I was like, I have so many affiliate products to, promoting VIP or whatever. He's like, well, you really should go VIP. And then the next thing I know, 2 of my leads go VIP, and I'm not VIP. So I didn't get those commissions. So then I went VIP. Because, I didn't know, I'm not used to having other people close my sales for me. Okay? I always have done my own. And so it's like, wow, this is really, really cool. When you've got a whole team behind you that's helping you help other people, grow in their business and make commissions for you, and you're not doing anything. And that's a lot of why we're all online marketers and network marketers. So that's my story.
That's awesome. And so you guys have heard from a diverse group of people here. Some people just getting started with EMP, and they themselves are beginners. Some people are experienced marketers. Brian, how long have you been doing online marketing?
On and off for years. I pretty much made the decision when I was 17. I'm 29 now, but I struggled for years. You know, I never really got any traction or really Elite Marketing Pro was the first thing I actually had success with. I did dabble in and out of things, but it's just the way the system is set up, it's proven to convert. That was really when things started to happen, you know.
Fantastic. And so one that's just a compliment to our team and how well they've worked to bring everything together for everybody. I know Robert, veteran in network marketing, just getting started with EMP and just kind of following the system. Rick and Carrie over the past 6 months, been involved in network marketing, all completely new to anything online, have just recently started to really crush it in a big way. I've always produced results since the very beginning, but now they've taken it to another level. And Lori, you have experience in the affiliate marketing space, and this is the first time you have people actually closing sales for you. And the cool thing about Elite Marketing Pro and what we do here, we never wanted our coaching team to be a sales team only. We wanted them to be first and foremost focused on helping people and meet them what their needs are at, and then facilitate the sale by basically asking, how would you like more of this value, but multiply it by 10 times? And the answer is always yes, and that's essentially the segue into introducing them to our other programs. And no one ever feels like they're hard sold. Everyone feels like they're just being offered more value, 10 times more value for what they're going to be paying out. And so was the vision for EMP, and I'm so glad you guys are all having success with it, irrespective of your background, beginner, experience, networker experience, affiliate marketer, and so very proud of you guys. I'm so happy you guys are on. Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. So last but certainly not least, we have a new member to our community, been with us for just under 2 months. Ed, share a little bit with people about your background and what you've been involved in. I mean, you have experience in the internet marketing world. You have experience. You're an active network marketer and have been doing that for quite some time now. You have experience building actually very similar coaching programs to what we have here and sales teams in the past. And so I'd love for one, share your background, share what some of the stuff you're doing to bring people in. I know you're doing a very one-on-one approach for now for bringing them to Elite Marketing Pro, but you have a lot to share, my friend. So please share with people what you got.
Sure. Thanks for having me, Frank. And great shares by everybody here on the panel. It was awesome. Great information. My journey started back in 1989 with a company called New Skin. And unfortunately, I was too young. I was in my early 20s. Got blown out of the water. Family, friends, old school way. And then got back on my horse, so to speak, in 1991. From 91 to 95, built a pretty big team around the world, about 12,000 distributors on my team. I happen to be in the same company as a couple guys that any one of y'all who are in network marketing may know. One guy's name is Jeff Olson. Some of you guys may know, wrote the book Slight Edge, CEO of Miriam. And another guy, not sure y'all have heard before, what's his name? Eric Worre. So Eric and Jeff were in the same company as I was. We had the same upline. We had the same mentors. We went through the same trainings. And unfortunately, that company went out of business in 1995. So kind of pivoted around a little bit until 99. Started my own web hosting, web design company, internet marketing company, helping small businesses locally to get up and running. Was using, kind of dating myself, a Microsoft front page to build websites back then, if any of y'all know that one. It was the 1997 version. So that's how I kind of get started in 99 with that. Got hooked up with an old friend of mine and former business partner in network marketing, and we started doing basic training, kind of like what Eric does today and Ray Hickman does today, generic training to all network marketers around the world. We started doing workshops all through Australia, Europe, Canada, United States. Built a pretty big email list from 2000 to 2008, just focusing on the basic old school fundamentals of network marketing: contact, invite, getting commitments, get people to show up, hotel presentations or coffee shops, and then how to do presentations, and then ultimately how to answer questions, handle objections, and then close, enroll people, build teams. Well, I was traveling around the world. We built up a pretty big personal development and training organization, about 50 full-time employees, doing several millions of dollars of business every single year. Had 5 children at that time. In 2008, my wife said, "It's time for you to come home. Too many kids, missing. I was on the road constantly all the time." So I created an exit strategy, got out of that company that I'd started with him, and I started an internet marketing lead generation business in the real estate industry. Now everybody knows the real estate market was about to start to crash. I had a little bit of foresight and started focusing on the subprime real estate market. So utilizing all of my experience in generating an email list of 2 million leads using pay-per-click, Google AdWords. Facebook wasn't around back then. So we did a lot of Google AdWords, pay-per-click traffic, and I just applied that into lead generation in the rent-to-own space, rent-to-own market for real estate. So from 2008 to 2015, last year, when my wife and I semi-retired, we generated another 8 million leads into our funnel. So it's been about 10 million leads now over the course of my online career. But through that journey, we also turned that small little internet marketing home-based business into, because I had to be home with the wife and the children, into another big operation of a large call center, and ultimately took the company to become a real estate company licensed here in the state of Georgia. And then an investment banker met me and said, "You really need to take your company public." So we ended up taking the company public. So that was in 2012. And last year, my wife and I had another exit strategy. We still remain large shareholders of the public company, and we just decided to travel. So been out of the network marketing industry for quite some time, but we got back in and also found attraction marketing. And then recently came on board with EMP about 56 days ago. November 2nd was the first day. It's been a great ride so far, just reaching out to some of our sphere of influence. Just started our first Facebook advertising campaign because I had never touched Facebook ads at all. It's a totally different beast than Google AdWords. And we were spending in upwards of $6,000-$7,000 a day with Google AdWords buying traffic. I did not want to do that with Facebook without the right team. So I had to leave my team with the publicly traded company, as they still focus strictly on on Google AdWords. So I'm now on my own, just ready to brand myself because I made 2 big mistakes I want to make sure everybody listening really understands that you must do. Number one, the first company I built with 2 million subscribers in the training industry, as you guys all know, Ray and Eric, they branded themselves. Well, I branded my former business partner. I was the back-end operation, so that was mistake number 1. Didn't brand myself. So those 2 million leads in the network marketing personal development space didn't really know me, unless they became our clients. So, the clients did, but the whole list itself didn't. Then when we built our online lead generation company, I built the real estate company. So again, didn't brand myself. Those 8 million leads don't know me. They just knew the company. So I just started out, and it's been just about a year now, and just built a small little email list, not doing any Facebook advertising, just doing organic stuff and putting out some videos, and built a small email list, just about 600 people. Not very big at all these last 12 months. Been reaching out to that audience and had built up great relationships with those people, and a lot of them have come on board here with EMP. at variety levels, and started Facebook advertising just 2 weeks ago. And in doing so, I've generated quite, following the VIP training for Facebook advertising to the T. Even though I have a lot of experience, I said, you know what? If I'm going to help a whole bunch of people, I need to go back to the basics, go back to the beginning myself, humble myself, since it is an animal that I'm not going to throw a whole bunch of money at. By all means, I could, but I don't want to waste it. I want to learn just like everyone else is going to learn. And in doing so, generated leads, and those leads have converted, invested $200 in advertising so far in 2 weeks, and it's brought back $2,000 in commissions just from the advertising. Through my other efforts, doing a lot of what Whit and Gary have done, I believe in the video chat. I love presenting. I love sharing the valuable components of EMP, and that's what I do, just like they were sharing with you earlier. And when I do that, it's very difficult for people to say no. They have to get something. So ultimately, it's been 56 days and $15,000 in commissions later with EMP. We're real excited, going forward. So now that the advertising's in place and the Facebook like campaign is in place as well, we're funneling those leads now into warming them up so we can do some more screen shares. But ultimately, I only have so much time in a day, so I'm going to have to funnel those people into obviously like a webinar or something and reach more people that way. So been real excited. I've done a little over $50 million in sales online and at seminars and coaching. I've created coaching packages, as like Fernie had mentioned. I've trained up salespeople to sell coaching over the phone and from stage, and built coaching programs, coach coaches how to coach. So I'm kind of semi-retired right now from all that, and happy that EMP has a coaching team in place. So I don't have to do that. We can funnel everybody through that. And now I'm excited to be able to reach so many more people in volume at a real beginner's level. And for those that have been struggling for some time, the system that EMP has in place has given us the ability to really rocket launch this quickly. But the basic fundamentals is you've got to show the value. That's what we do. And when we do that, it is a manual process, to do the video chat. I've done all the internet marketing and it's great, lots of volume, but I enjoy the relationships. I love working with people one-on-one, and I feel that the retention rate, when you give people support outside of the EMP support and coaching in the platform, people tend to stay longer. And what I have found online and working with literally tens of thousands of people over my career is that the ones that become successful are the ones that you really have to support, some longer than others. And when you do that, you got some incredible relationships long term that you can market other stuff to as you grow in your business and develop things outside of EMP. And that's really the big picture here. So I love attraction marketing, love what Fernie, Tim have done, and the whole team. And I'm excited to be here with me and my wife. I don't know how much you wanted me to go into, Fernie, but I was just want to give you a little bit of an overview.
That's great. You guys have done amazing, sharing just enough to remain within the time allotted, because there's 6 of you, and we're about the 90-minute mark, which is absolutely perfect. It's what I wanted. And so, Ed, I really appreciate you being here, man, and having you, here as a community member. We're going to be closing off the year strong, and we're closing off the year strong because of the efforts of all of you and our top affiliates here at EMP. And even that new person, brand new person that's made the first, $27 or even dollar sale, that's a victory you should celebrate, because the fact of the matter is most people in this industry don't even generate their first lead. They never get that far because they give up too soon. And so if you're somebody that's actually generated a result, your first lead or first sale, that's something to celebrate, because you are 95% of the way there. Most people don't get there. At least 95% of the people don't get there. And so you're now in the 5% if you generate a result. and you want to get into the 1% or half 1% or 0.001%, the this webinar is going to be a huge stepping stone to helping you get there. And so with that said, I want to close out this webinar with a couple of things. We're going to have a Q&A right now. I have Andrew drawn in the background has been cataloging the questions that have been coming in. And I'm going to have him lead a Q&A because I actually have to go wee-wee. I've been drinking beers over here while you guys have been talking. But before we do that, I do want to let people know if you guys are an EMP member that are on here, or an EMP customer, not yet a member, I highly encourage you to become a VIP member tonight. EliteMarketingPro.com/VIP. Or if you're already scheduled to talk with a coach, do that. If you need payment options, but your coach is booked into the new year, one, you can do one or two things. If you send us an email to support, we'll make sure to help you with your processing your order to upgrade to VIP. To support, if for whatever reason things don't happen to the new year, let us know and we'll be sure to grandfather you in. But make sure to be safe. Make sure to do it before the new year. Upgrade to VIP. Every single one of these panelists is a VIP member. The reason why is because it maximizes on your commission potential. Here at EMP, we have higher levels, but the focus on those levels is on membership. You get more commissions, but VIP is that sweet spot where you want to be. That allows you to leverage the most in mentorship and the most in commissions you can get. And again, I'm proud to say that the majority of our affiliates, and especially all our top affiliates, top 20 affiliates here at Elite Marketing Pro, Elite Marketing Pro, this income stream is not their primary business. This is supplementing their income, whether they're involved in another business or involved in network marketing. And I like that. I actually like that this is a supplemental income because it's something that is going to allow them to fund their advertising, fund their business, and the income they're making from their primary venture is going to be all pretty much profit because they have this income stream that's at very minimum paying their operating expenses and at most is an extra, 5-figure, not 6-figure income that's play money for when they go to Vegas. So that's pretty cool. So with that said, upgrade to VIP, EliteMarketingPro.com/VIP. If you're brand new to Elite Marketing Pro and you're watching, go to our Facebook page. You can basically go to EliteMarketingPro.com, become a customer of Elite Marketing Pro, and learn more about what we offer. You can get either social media recruiter or attraction marketing formula, and that'll get you started on the very basics of trying to build your business online, with not very much of an investment at all. But if you're already a part of our ecosystem and are ready to make a huge commitment and have been inspired by the stories here with Robert, Ed, Brandon Witt, and Lori and Allison, go to EliteMarketingPro.com and /VIP and make that commitment in your business to become a VIP member. The compensation structure will be changing. We will be paying less for VIP referrals as of the new year, so you want to upgrade this year. And I'm not going to go into all the details of that, but trust me, the wiser decision will be to upgrade to VIP this month and not wait till next year. With that said, Andrew, are you here, buddy?
I am here.
So, Andrew, I'm gonna hand the floor to you, and you want to turn on your camera so people can see your beautiful face. I'll leave it up to you. But I'm going to step out for just a minute, and I'd like for you to present some killer questions for everyone here, and hopefully they can answer them.
Will do. All right. So Fernie's been making my job really easy tonight. So hello, everyone. I've just been hanging out. So we had a couple questions come through tonight. And of course, feel free to jump in. I think the first one was specifically while Whit and Carrie were speaking, but I know a lot of you employ the same sort of strategy. So again, feel free, open floor if you guys want to jump in. This question was from Annie, and it was specifically about how much time do you spend with an individual person when you're, following up and you're using video chat and you're kind of connecting and building that rapport and showing them everything. that you show them as you kind of go through and introduce them to Lead Marketing Pro. What kind of time frame are we talking about there? Is this Annie's question?
The amount of time that it takes for me to get to know them, go through the information, and to get, I guess, a commitment out of them to buy if that's what they want to do, between 20 and 30 minutes. I don't have time, hours to spend every day with each prospect, and they don't have a lot of time. I mean, people are like goldfish. Their attention span is really short. So the faster you can get them on the call, deliver the value and the information and get them off, the better. But it usually takes between 20 and 30 minutes. 30 minutes, usually I'm done. We're completely done, wrapped up by 30 minutes.
And sometimes when you're brand new, you're trying new things and you're trying to get in front of people, it might take you a little longer, but once you develop that routine of what you're going to go through and that pattern that you're going to do, it speeds it up. So yeah, easy 20, 30 minutes easy.
Perfect. Cool. Anybody else want to chime in?
Yeah, I'd like to add after the 30 minutes. I'm a numbers guy, so I kind of break it down like this. Imagine if you set up 2 good quality 30-minute sessions per day, did 10 per week, and you only closed 2, and 2 of them at VIP commission level, 90%, yield you a little over $500. That's $2,000 a month for just 5 hours a week worth of work. In terms of doing presentations, that's pretty good. Wouldn't you venture to say that after a week or 2 of your first group of 10 presentations, that closing ratio will probably uptick to 3 or 4 out of 10, 5, or as Carrie said she's at, as well as myself and my wife, 7, 8 out of 10, that we end up doing a 30-minute presentation. That's it's worthwhile to do the groundwork, to lay the foundation on chat, to quickly move into video with those kind of numbers.
Exactly.